Dr. Dre. A name that resonates across generations, from the hip-hop pioneers of the 80s and 90s to the tech-savvy audio enthusiasts of today. Known for his revolutionary music production and iconic beats, Dr. Dre redefined an entire genre of music, but Dre's contributions go beyond hip-hop. He's also changed the way we listen to music. In 2006, alongside music executive Jimmy Iovine, he co-founded Beats by Dre, a brand that reshaped the global audio landscape. Today, Beats isn't just a brand, it's a cultural symbol, a product that has changed how people listen to music and how headphones are marketed. So how did a rapper from Compton create a tech empire that Apple would later acquire for a record-breaking $3 billion? Let's dive into the story of Dr. Dre and Beats, exploring how he turned a pair of headphones into one of the world's most recognized brands. To understand the origin of Beats by Dre, we need to step back and look at the landscape of the music industry in the mid-2000s. By this time, Dr. Dre was already a hip-hop legend, known for his work with NWA, Snoop Dogg, and Eminem, and his influence was indisputable. Dre's keen ear for sound quality was widely respected in the industry, but the rise of digital music in the early 2000s posed a challenge for audiophiles. As MP3s became popular, music files were compressed, which often compromised sound quality. This frustrated Dre, who spent years fine-tuning his music in the studio, only to have it played back on low-quality earbuds. Dre realized that listeners weren't experiencing his music the way he intended, and that sparked an idea to create a brand that would bring high-quality sound to the masses. This is where Jimmy Iovine entered the picture. Iovine, a seasoned music executive who had worked with artists like Bruce Springsteen, U2, and Tom Petty, understood both the music industry and consumer markets. He shared Dre's frustration with the quality of digital music playback and saw a gap in the market. At the time, headphones were seen as accessories rather than essential tools for music enjoyment. Together, Dre and Iovine set out to change that perception. Their vision was clear: create a brand that combined superior audio quality with a bold, fashionable look that would appeal to the younger generation. And so, Beats by Dre was born. Dre and Iovine wanted to create headphones that would deliver powerful bass, crisp highs, and immersive sound, audio that made listeners feel like they were in the studio with the artist. The idea was simple yet ambitious: to create headphones that not only sounded great but looked great too. They wanted Beats to be more than just a tech product. They wanted it to be a statement, a fashion accessory that people would wear proudly. From the outset, they focused on style, comfort, and most importantly, sound quality. Their goal was to provide listeners with an experience that was as close as possible to what Dre heard in the studio. But creating a headphone brand from scratch was no easy feat. Dre and Iovine teamed up with Monster Cable, a company known for its high-quality audio and video cables, to help design and manufacture the first Beats headphones. Together, they spent months refining the product, testing different materials, adjusting the sound profile, and ensuring that the headphones were both comfortable and durable. After nearly 2 years of development, the first Beats by Dre headphones, known as the Beats Studio, were released in 2008. With their sleek design, deep bass, and high price point, Beats Studio headphones quickly set themselves apart from the competition. But it wasn't just the quality that made Beats a hit, it was the brand's identity. From the very beginning, Beats by Dre took an innovative approach to marketing. Instead of focusing solely on audio quality, Dre and Iovine turned Beats into a lifestyle brand. They wanted Beats to represent the intersection of music, technology, and culture. One of their first big moves was to get celebrities to wear the headphones. They understood that if fans saw their favorite artists and athletes using Beats, they'd want a pair for themselves. This approach was groundbreaking at the time, and it changed the way products were marketed in the audio industry. One of the earliest and most iconic Beats promotions happened during the 2008 Beijing Olympics, where Iovine sent Beats headphones to several members of the US basketball team, including LeBron James. When the players were photographed wearing Beats, the brand received a massive amount of free publicity. Suddenly, Beats headphones were associated with style, status, and elite performance. This celebrity endorsement strategy was a game changer, and it set a precedent for future marketing in the audio industry. But Beats wasn't just about celebrity endorsements, it was about creating a movement. Dre and Iovine were determined to make Beats synonymous with cool. They knew that if they could create a strong brand identity, people would buy into the lifestyle, not just the product. They launched ad campaigns featuring artists like will.i.am, Gwen Stefani, and Pharrell Williams, each of whom represented different facets of music and culture. These campaigns emphasized the idea that Beats headphones weren't just a tool for listening to music, they were an expression of personal style, and it worked. Beats became a cultural phenomenon, particularly among young people who wanted to emulate the stars they saw wearing them. The brand quickly expanded its product line, adding earphones, wireless models, and even portable speakers. By 2012, Beats controlled over 60% of the premium headphone market in the United States. But success didn't come without challenges. Critics argued that Beats headphones were overpriced and that their emphasis on bass often overshadowed the rest of the audio spectrum. Some audiophiles dismissed Beats as a fashion-first brand that sacrificed sound quality for style. Dre and Iovine weren't fazed by the criticism. They knew that Beats' success wasn't just about audio fidelity, it was about experience. They understood that most consumers wanted headphones that made their music sound exciting, even if it meant sacrificing some balance. And for many, the experience of listening to music on Beats was transformative. The powerful bass and immersive sound profile resonated with listeners who wanted to feel their music, not just hear it. In this way, Beats redefined what people expected from headphones. In 2014, Beats by Dre reached a new milestone when it was acquired by Apple for a staggering $3 billion. This was a historic deal, not just for the audio industry, but for tech as a whole. It was Apple's largest acquisition to date, and it underscored the value of a strong brand. With Apple's resources and technology, Beats continued to evolve, releasing new products and expanding its influence in the tech world. The acquisition also helped Apple establish itself in the music streaming business, as the deal included Beats Music, a streaming service that eventually became Apple Music. But even after the acquisition, Dre's influence on Beats remained strong. He continued to play a key role in shaping the brand's identity, ensuring that it stayed true to its roots. Under Apple, Beats headphones became even more refined, with improved sound quality, better battery life, and new features like noise cancellation. Yet despite these technical upgrades, Beats has always stayed true to its original mission, to deliver an audio experience that makes people feel connected to the music. Today, Beats is more than just a headphone brand, it's a cultural icon. It represents a shift in how we think about audio products and their role in our lives. Dre and Iovine's vision has had a lasting impact on the industry, inspiring other brands to prioritize not only sound quality, but also design, lifestyle, and marketing. In a way, Beats did for headphones what Apple did for computers. It turned a functional product into a symbol of identity, creativity, and self-expression. But perhaps the most remarkable aspect of Beats by Dre is the way it has empowered people to experience music on a new level. For Dr. Dre, music is more than just a career, it's a way of life. Through Beats, he has shared that passion with millions of people around the world, giving them a taste of what it's like to hear music the way a producer does. Beats has changed the way we listen, the way we consume, and the way we connect with music, and it all started with a simple idea: give people the sound they deserve. So the next time you put on a pair of Beats headphones, remember that you're not just listening to music, you're part of a legacy. A legacy built on innovation, authenticity, and a love for music that goes beyond the notes and rhythms. Here's to Dr. Dre, Jimmy Iovine, and the brand that took music from our ears to our souls. Beats by Dre.